Disclaimer: this is an imaginary story. Please don't relate it with any idol or any other person. It's nothing related to anyone's life. It's pure work of fiction. Any resemblance to actual persons, living or dead, or actual events is purely coincidental. It's a Notice 7 story. If you are solo stand and can't see other members, then this story isn't for you. You are on wrong channel. Watch the story carefully, then comment. Be respectful and don't embarrass yourself. Whatever pics are shown in this story, they all have been taken from Google and Pinterest. The credit for them goes to their real owner. Storyline and voice are mine, so please don't copy that. Arthur's point of view. Minnie was 2 years old boy who lost his mom Shojin in an accident. Doctor called Jin for Minnie's custody, but Jin refused to take Minnie's responsibility. Doctor somehow found Chun's number and called him. He didn't tell him the reason. Doctor told him everything about Shojin's last wish to give Minnie to Jin and a sealed envelope which was for Jin only. Shojin left it for Jin. Minnie's condition was getting worse. He was choking his breath. Doctor gave him mild sleeping injection. June knew Jin would never accept Minnie, but he couldn't leave Minnie there, so he brought him at their home. Everyone accepted Minnie except Jin. Minnie called Jin Mama because Jin was Shojin's twin and looked alike. Jin refused to accept Minnie. He denied to do anything for him. He didn't cook food for Minnie. Minnie was patiently waiting for his turn to get food. Yoongi prepared food for Minnie and everyone fed him by their own hands. Jin left the house without eating his breakfast. Minnie was running behind him with sandwich to feed him but tripped on a staircase and fell from the staircase. Let's see what happens next. Minnie was laying on the hard marble floor. Blood was flowing from his forehead, but he didn't leave the sandwich. His tiny baby fingers were digged in sandwich. Hearing the loud thud sound, a man ran inside. Jin mobile slipped from his hand and screamed, "Minnie!" Placed his head on his lap. "Minnie! Minnie! Minnie! Open your eyes!" Minnie looked at Jin with blurry vision. Mama passed out. Jin, "Minnie!" He quickly picked him in his arms and ran to his car. He immediately drove off to hospital while carrying Minnie on his lap. After a few minutes, Hobie came there. He found door was wide open. He thought Jin might forget to close the door. As soon as he entered inside the house, while locking the door, he stepped on mobile. When he checked, he found it was Jin's mobile. His eyes fell near the staircase, which was pooled by blood, and found sandwich, which was soaked in blood. First thought came in his mind was Minnie's. He checked Minnie in whole house, but Minnie was nowhere to be found. Now he was so worried. Jin, "Doctor, how's he now?" Doctor, "We did some tests. I will tell you his exact condition only after getting the reports. We have to do MRI and CT scan too to check if he gets any internal injury, as he is so small, so it can affect his future development." Jin, "Do everything whatever you need, but make sure he should be fine." Doctor, "I will try my level best, but how did it happen?" Jin, He was running down from a staircase and slipped from there. Doctor, oh, you should be careful because kids are like this. You have to keep your eyes on them all the time. Jin, can I see him? Doctor, not now. He is unconscious and under our observation. You can meet once he will regain his consciousness. Placed his hand on his shoulder. Be strong, he will be alright. Left. Time skipped after some times. Yoongi, Hobie, and June were waiting for the doctor in the corridor who was inside the ICU ward and checking him from quite a long time. Yoongi, what is doctor doing inside? Why isn't he coming? June, he will come back soon, Hyang. Yoongi, I am hearing this from past an hour. Looked at Hobie. Hoba, you said he is in normal ward, but he is in ICU. Hobie, when I reached here, Minnie was in normal ward, but I just went to bring medicine and when I came back, he was already shifted in ICU. June, where is Jin Hyang? Hobie, when I was returning with medicine, I saw him walking outside. I called him, but he didn't reply. He was walking absent-mindedly. He wasn't responding me. I wanted to follow him, but nurse called me, so I went there. Nurse, Mr. Kim, doctor called you three in his cabin. Please come fast. It's urgent. Yoongi, we are coming. The three knocked the door and entered inside. Doctor was sitting on his chair with so many reports. They sat on the chair. Doctor, you three are patient's relatives, right? Hobie, yes doctor, we are his uncles. Minnie is our nephew. Doctor, sorry to ask, but where are his parents? Yoongi, they are no more. Few days ago, he lost his mom and came to live with us. Doctor, oh, I'm sorry. June, it's okay. Tell us, why did you call us here urgently? Why hasn't Minnie regained his consciousness? Yoongi, and why did you shift him in ICU? Doctor, first relax yourself and listen to me. He is stable for now. He took quite a fall down the stairs and he is very lucky he didn't hit his neck or spine, but he did sustain several injuries. Yoongi, what kind of injuries? Doctor, steady voice. First, there is a deep laceration on the left side of his scalp. It bleed a lot, which explains the blood loss you saw. But we have already cleaned and stitched it. Scalp wound can look worse than they are. However, the CT scan shows a small collection of blood just beneath his skull. We call it's small, but it's putting pressure on his brain tissue. That's what concerns us. Hobie, trembling voice. Is that dangerous? Doctor gently nodded. If left untreated, it could cause swelling. But it's still early and we caught it quickly. We will need to perform a minor surgery to drain the clot and relieve the pressure. It's a short procedure, about an hour, and we will do it under general anesthesia. He won't feel anything. June, is it risky? Doctor, every surgery carries some risk, but in this case, it's relevantly low. He is young, his heart rate and vitals are good, and children heal faster than adults. The important part isn't to delay it. The longer the clot stays, the more strain it puts on his brain. Jungi swallowed hard and exchanging glances with others. What about other injuries? Doctor flipped another page of the report. He has got bruising along his right arm and shoulder, likely from trying to catch himself on the steps. There is some swelling, but no fracture. The x rays are clear. He has surface bruises on his ribs and knees, and a few small cuts on his cheeks and hands. We have treated all those, nothing life threatening, just painful. June. So the surgery, that's the only serious part. Doctor nodded his head. Yes, but there is nothing to worry. Once we relieve the pressure and stop the internal bleeding, he should recover well. He will need monitoring for a couple of days. We will watch the brain swelling or delayed response. If everything stays normal, after 28 hours, you can take him home with some follow up care. Hobby. He is just 2 years old. It's too much for him. He isn't emotion. He is emotionally so weak. This surgery, pain, injection, medicine, hospital. It's too much for him. Doctor, I can understand your concern, but kids are often more stronger than adults. Place the consent form on the table. We just need your consent to proceed. I will be the one operating and my team is ready. The sooner we start, the better his outcomes. Don't worry, he is in safe hands. Trust us. Jungi signed the consent form. We trust you, doctor. Doctor, don't worry. He is so strong. Very soon you will see his smiley face again. One more thing, we need blood for him. Jungi, I will donate. I have O positive blood group. Doctor, that's great. We need A positive blood. But since you are O positive, it will be fine. June, doctor, I'm A positive. Doctor, then you should give the blood. With that, June left with doctor and Yungi left to pay the bills. Hobie was in the corridor and waiting. Yungi came there. Hoba, I completed all the formalities and paid the bills. Is there any information about Hyang? Hobie, no, his mobile was at home in broken condition, so we can't trace him. Don't know where did he go. Yungi looked at his wristwatch. T-Cook's school will be over soon. Hobie, once June comes, I will go to pick them here. I'm worried for Hyang. I hope he wasn't blaming himself or Minnie's condition. Yungi, something struck. Blaming? I think I know where he might be at this time. Call me when his surgery is over. Ran from there. Hobie, okay, but where are you going? He already left. There, everyone was worried for Minnie, and here Jin came to an old house, old playroom. The room was dusty but beautiful. Everywhere was toys. Jin touched the wall with closed eyes. Jin, so this room still has your smell. Each corner is still screaming your presence. How happy days were those. We painted this room by ourselves. Each thing was done by us. We were viewing the dream of our first child. first time we thought about ourselves, leaving the responsibilities aside. First time it was just us, but we didn't know our love for our future baby would cost this expensive. 10 years old tea cook were trying to get snacks from the higher shelf of cabinet, but they slipped and fell. Their hands touched on Shojin's imported coffee container and it broke. Shojin came there and slapped them. They started crying. She was beating them. Shoyun came there. She was 7 months pregnant and was resting in her room. Shoyun snatched the spatula from her hand. Shojin, why are you beating them? What's wrong with you? Hide tea cooks behind herself. Shojin angrily looked at Shoyun. You stay away from this matter. Today I will kill these two brats. Tea cook clenched Soyun. Shojin, stop it. Why are you beating them? Shojin, can't you see? They broke my important coffee container. Shoyun saw broken coffee container and looked at tea cook. Didi, Cookie, what's this, baby? Tea. Shoyun, Nuna, we didn't do this intentionally. We were just taking snacks from upper shelf. Shoyun, but why were you taking snacks? June will be mad. You promised that you won't eat snacks more. Cook. Nona, we were hungry. There was nothing to eat, so we thought we will eat snacks. Shoyun, but I already prepared food for you. Looked at Shojin. Shojin, where did food go? Shojin, I was hungry, so I ate that. Now don't tell me I can't eat food. It's my brother's money. Shoyun, I didn't stop you from eating, but if you eat tea cook's portion, then you should cook something for them or at least order something from outside. Shojin, how can you even think that I will cook for these beggars? Shoyun, if you can eat, then why can't you cook? And mind your tongue. They are a part of our family. They are youngest member of our family. Shojin, they can never be the part of my family. They are just beggars. She left while pushing Shoyun. Shoyun placed her hand on her baby bum. Tea cook immediately held her hands and stopped her from falling. Tea, Nuna, are you alright? Cook placed his hand on her baby bum. And you, baby? Shoyun, we both are fine as long as you both are with us. Nothing can happen to us. Don't pay attention to Shojin's words. Why didn't you come to me? Cook, we came, Nuna, but you were sleeping. Tea, and Hobbyang said you should rest well, so we didn't disturb you. We asked food from Devil Luna too, but she said she is so busy. Shoyun, it's okay, I will prepare food for you. She prepared food and fed them by her hands. Tea, Nuna, when will baby come? Cook, yeah, baby only kick. We want to meet baby. Shoyun, it will come in 2 months. Tea, oh wow, Nuna, we will take care of baby just like you took care of us. Cook, and protect the baby from Devil Nuna. Shoyun ruffles their hair. I know you both will be the best uncles. Shojin, Jin and Yoongi were Mr. Kim's children from his first wife. Hobie and June were Mr. Kim's son from her first husband. Tea Cook were their sons. Shojin didn't like Tea Cook. Shoyun and Jin were childhood best friends and they got married after completing their studies. Jin was selfless and always thinks about his family first. Shojin was totally opposite of him. She was so selfish and only thought about herself. She never bore any responsibility but always ready to blame others and showed her rights. Just like Jin, Shoyun was also selfless. She happily took the responsibility and took the place of their mom. But Shojin didn't like how everyone gave importance to Shoyun and respect her. Shoyun, I knew it, you would be here. And what's this? You again brought twice. How many times do I need to tell that tea cooks twice are enough? Jin back hugged her. You know, you scolded me more than June scolded tea cook for their mischiefs. Shoyun, you do the things to get scoldings. It's not my fault. Jin, see, you can't stop loving my baby. Placed his hand on her baby bum. He will play with Tiku's toys too, but he should know how much his dada loves him and waiting for picking him in his arms. Shoyun, not only you, everyone is waiting for this baby. You know, today I saw Yoongi was matching my sonography reports from previous one to check baby's growth. I never saw him this much active before. Jin, just a typical cat behavior. He will get new partner who can give him tough competition in sleeping. Shoyun, yeah, June brought so many storybooks, hobbies, taking lesson how to take care of baby. Jin, our baby will be so lucky. After all, he will get six uncles, one worldwide beautiful mama, one worldwide handsome dada, and for stop it from spoiling, one devil aunt. Shoyun, shh, what are you saying? Baby, don't listen to your dada. Your aunt is good too. She's just little loud only. Shojin shouted from living room. Shoyun! 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 Jin, loud aunt finally gets time to return home. Let's go and check. Now what did tea cook do? Smiled and left. Jin, how much happy we were. I wish I hadn't left you alone that day. I wasn't getting good vibes, but you convinced me to go for the mission. I didn't know that the danger to me wasn't from outside, but from my own sister, my own twin, snatched my biggest happiness. Shojin, what's this nonsense? You blocked my credit cards. Shoyun, Shojin, we tried to make you understand calmly, but you didn't listen to us. You were wasting money like water. You did 20 million won shopping yesterday. Shojin, so what? Dad left money for me. It's my money. I can do anything with it. You are nothing to say anything to me. Shoyun, I can. Don't forget property is on Jin's name and being his legally wedded wife, it's my right to speak. You are wasting the money. Now you will get fixed amount every month. Shojin, I don't need your charity. Don't forget your place. You can't tell me what should I do or not. You are those two beggars, mom, not mine. Stay in your limits. Pushed her and left. Shoyun tripped from a staircase. Ah! Shojin was in anger. She didn't want to hurt Shoyun and her unborn child, but in anger she pushed and left. She didn't look behind. Shoyun tripped from the staircase and fell on her stomach. Nobody was at home. By the time Taekook returned home from their school. It was already too late. She lost her baby and poison spread in her whole body. Doctors tried but they couldn't save her. Jin fell on floor. What kind of mafia I am when I can't save my own wife and baby? This guilt will never leave my side. This room was prepared for our baby, but we didn't get chance to hold our baby. Why? The person who snatched my all the happiness. How can I accept her baby? No, this can't be possible. Today when I saw him blood falling from staircase, it reminded you I can't face doctor and everyone. He fell because of me. I hate him, but I didn't want to hurt him. Jin was overwhelmed. His emotions was outflowing. Minnie's condition reminded him Shoyun. She also fell from a staircase. He didn't want to have Minnie, but Minnie was reminding him how Shojin snatched his happiness. Yoongi came there and found Jin was on floor, hugging one of the toy which he brought for his unborn child. Yoongi bent down and shook Jin's shoulders. Hang, hang, hang. Jin looked at Yoongi. He fell because of me. He just wanted to feed me sandwich. History repeated again. Once Sojin snatched my wife and baby, and today, by the same staircase, Shojin's son fell, and this time I was the reason. Yoongi, no Hang. History won't repeat. Nona wasn't only your wife. That baby wasn't only your child. Nona was our sister-in-law too. We all were waiting for the baby, just like you. We also can't forgive Shojin's Nona, but Minnie is innocent. I know it's hard to accept him, but we can't punish him because of his mom's sin. Minnie is like wet cement. We will shape him in good way. We can never let him become like his mom. Minnie needs you, Hang. Please let's go. You are Kim Shokjin. You aren't Kim Shojin, who only thought about herself. You can't take revenge. Minnie is alright, but right now, an operation theater for minor surgery. We want you to stay with him. He needs you to heal. Jin pushed him. I can't, Yoongi. I'm the reason behind this condition. I can never face him. I also became like Shojin. Yoongi, no, Hang, you aren't. Please come with me. Jin again pushed him. No, I won't. Just leave me alone. The past never dies. It hides in the silence between heartbeats, waiting to be born again through the next generation. The sins of parents are not carried in blood but in pain, silence, and the joys they leave behind. Will Yoongi be able to bring Jin to Minnie? Will Jin ever accept Minnie? Will Minnie get his Mama Jin's love? To be continued. Arthur's note. That's it for today. I hope you all liked it. I revealed the past story. I hope now you understood why Jin and others hated Shojin so much and why Jin didn't want Minnie at home. He reminded him his unborn child which he lost because of Shojin's insecurities and arrogance. He lost his wife whom he loved so much. Being selfless and thinks about others don't mean You aren't allowed to express your anger and feelings. You can't sacrifice all the time. How can a person who has lost his own child, his wife, his love, accept the child of the person who took everything from him? Just because Minnie is an innocent, it doesn't mean Jin will easily forget his pain. It's so hard for him. I hope you all enjoyed it. We will meet soon with next part. Till then, take care of yourself. Love you all. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share, and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Thanks for watching.